coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey, man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, boom, appreciate the support. Let's go, let's get it. We back up in here one more again, pushing this P, man, this positive energy. Man, big love to all my supporters, man, all my subscribers, man, all my membership family. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I do it for y'all, man. I do it for y'all family. I do it for y'all loved ones, so y'all can pass this message on in case they don't get it. You dig? You can give it to them, or you can direct them to where we are, so we can push this positive energy, man, so we can have less and less people like the young dude we just seen with the Fulio case, sitting up there on the stand, begging to do life in prison instead of lose his life and have his mama and his sister and everybody up there crying. This is what we trying to stop. So, man, if y'all with this movement, man, I appreciate you. It's not a moment. It is a movement. We trying to educate, uplift, and get these people on the right track. So let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. We out here. It is. Listen, man. Let me tell y'all about my homeboy one more again, man. Somebody I was just talking to, old comrade, and this came up. Talk about my man Calvin Tucker. He's a bad mother. Watch your mouth. Man, Tuck was a monster, man. Tuck was literally a monster in the system, man. And dudes knew that about Calvin Tucker, man. He was a monster. And he was a good monster, though. You know what I'm saying? He just got his ways. You got dudes that did so much time, and they locked into how they do their time. And as long as don't nothing disturb that, as long as nothing don't get them off of they you know what I'm saying, they good. But when you get Tuck off of his square, it's like he can't function, man. He just want blood. Tuck was a real live monster, man. And the administration knew that. And you will meet very few people that I've met in my 33 years of doing time that the administration give them the same level of respect that convicts give them. Very few. Because they knew who they was dealing with, and they knew what type of monster he was. And Tuck was a monster. What do I mean by a monster? A monster, one of them dudes that Tuck don't care. I mean, he really don't care. And when I say don't care, I mean like if you violate, he gonna demonstrate. Straight up. He ain't worrying about, this gonna mess me up from going home. I'm not gonna be able to make parole, or I'm gonna get in trouble, or if I kill this Bama, I might get electric chair. Tuck do not care. That's a monster. That's a person that you don't want to deal with. You understand? And that's how he was. And Tuck would be like that about the smallest to the largest thing. It ain't gonna never be none large because Tuck won't dealing in them type of stuff. He make ends meet. He doing enough to live and to have food and eat and live comfortable in the penitentiary. He work, he go over there in the tag shop and he work. So he making good money, $200, $250, $260 or something a month. Sometimes them dudes make $300. It depends how long they work. Tuck was one of them dudes. He worked in the tag shop. So when he go over there, he make them license plate. Any license plates you got in Virginia, I tell y'all this all the time, it was made on the State Farm, on Powhatan. If you in Virginia and you got a license plate on your car, dudes in Virginia made that in the penitentiary on the State Farm. You know, probably Calvin Tucker. You know what I'm saying? So if you driving around right now in Virginia and you got a license plate and you done had it for a long time, Calvin Tucker probably made your license plate. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Calvin for that. Yeah, you might be driving around with a part of Calvin Tucker on your license plate. So, like I said, I remember when I first met him. I'm new on there, but Calvin, when the dude, what's his name, Big Hughes, Hughes bring the sandwiches back, but Tuck had some type of contract with Hughes where he gonna get about 30, 40 sandwiches himself. And then he gonna let Hughes do his thing, sell all of his sandwiches, and then Tuck gonna have the last ones left, and you gotta buy them from him, right? Tuck gonna up the price on that joint. And you got to get it from him. But these is good sandwiches. Chicken sandwiches, double cheeseburgers, chicken, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheeseburgers. You can't get that. You know what I'm saying? This hot food. Nice, made, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that made this in the kitchen and brought them back. But Tucker had the little contract. So I remember when I was first trying to get me something to eat, and my homeboy, he said, man, all the Jones gone. I take you to the old man up there, Tuck. But he mean, man. He a mean old joker, man. I don't know. I got introduced you to him and whatever. So when I first got introduced to Tuck, Tuck was me. I knew it off the rip. I'm looking at this little, he's short, he's stocky, and he big up top. But he got big old Santa Claus belly too. But he's strong as a bull, man. And at the time, I would say Tuck might have been in the late 50s. You know what I'm saying? But man, he just commanded respect because of the way he carried it and because of what his reputation was. So I remember when the old dude take me up there, he said, yo, man, Tuck, man, hey, what's up, man? What's up? He, what you want? He opened his door, pulled his door open. He said, what you opening my door for? He said, man, dude trying to buy a couple of cents. Woo! So it's me. Yo. So I say, what's up, man? I'm telling you, who is you? I said, man, my name, man, I don't know you. Don't step in my cell. Don't step in my cell. Stay right there. Stay right there at the door. You know what I'm saying? That's how he coming. I'm like, all right, okay, what's up? I said, what kind of sandwiches you got? What you want? You know what I'm saying? And these things, I ended up adopting them over the years with my store box and everything I did. Because like I say, everything in prison is a learning experience. So I remember eventually when I had my store box and dudes come out and say, man, what you got? Don't ask me what I got, man. What you want? You know what I'm saying? I got that from Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Because he, like I say, he was a mean old cuss, man. So he said, what you want? I said, man, you got double cheeseburgers, man. No, I ain't got no more of them. What you want? I said, you got chicken sandwich? He said, yeah, I got them. I got chicken and cheese. I got chicken and cheese, chicken, egg, and cheese. Which one you want? I said, I want chicken, egg, and cheese. All right, what do you want it? I said, how much it costs? Man, you come up here asking how much it costs. Man, you ain't get that man away from us. That's how he was. I'm like, man, I don't know. He said, what is, son? He said, I want $6. You got $6? I said, yeah, I got $6. He said, well, go get it. Don't come back up here, you ain't got it. You know, and I was like, oh yeah, this a mean old bastard, right? So that's how I met him, you know. But like I say, once I got the introduction to him, because Tuck ain't no dude you can just walk up to. If you just walk up to him, go, man, what you want, man? You know what I'm saying? And he like that. And he ready to go. He ready to go now. You know what I'm saying? So I got cool with him, man. I started dealing with him on my own, man. And to be honest with you, man, Tuck ended up becoming one of my favorite people, man. He did, man. And I think he understood me. I ended up understanding him. But, man, when you talk about me, couldn't nobody, I think before it was over with, before I left the farm, man, I think even dudes who knew Tuck before me, I think I ended up being the closest to Tuck because I was young and he related to me and I could tell him stuff about the streets and he wanted to know about that stuff. They be intrigued because he been locked up so long. They want to know about the streets, man. What was going on? Tuck was, like I say, late 50s. So by now, he been locked up, you know, late, almost 40 years. Tuck got locked up as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So if he in his late 50s, if he like 57, 58, Tuck probably been locked up close to 40. You see what I'm saying? He had been locked up that long. So when I started telling him stuff about the streets, and man, he used to just be so intrigued. And man, how you get locked up? What you was out there doing? That type of stuff just blew his mind because he was like, man, you know, because he got locked up probably for something petty. Because way back in them days, they giving you all this extra time for, you know, little bitty stuff, man. I know dudes I know dudes that's in penitentiary right now, been in penitentiary 30, 40 years when I was in there, and they got locked up for petty crimes, man. Armed robbery or something for $10, $20. Yeah, and ended up doing that much time, man. It was crazy. So Tuck was like, he was just fascinated with that, man. So I think that's what made us start kicking him more. And the more and more I learned him, I realized too, he was like a lot of other dudes that I didn't know, till later on in my bit did. They got locked up so young, and they was illiterate as far as like book smarts. Tuck couldn't read. He couldn't read, he couldn't write, man. So when he got mail and stuff like that, he didn't even know how to read it. But he wouldn't tell nobody because his pride was involved. So eventually I ended up finding out myself because he used to ask me a lot of crazy stuff. He be in there, I go to the cell, sometimes he's sitting there with the newspaper. Same thing Coffee Keith do. See how time just go by? Coffee Keith did the same thing years later. That's why I recognized it and I understood. They'll be holding the newspaper, but they can't really read. They can only read certain words. Little small words like and the and a and stuff like that. They couldn't read the other words. So I caught on to it with Tuck because he used to be like, what that word is right there. And he'll allow me to come in this cell, but you gotta take your shoes off and go in there with your socks. You cannot step on Tuck floor with your shoes on. If you did, you're gonna have to rumble. Straight up. You're gonna have to rumble. And he not playing about that. So, hey, take your shoes off. Don't come up in here with your shoes on. And he'll be ready to get up out the bed. He'll be laid in the bed, all relaxed, all caught to the side. And you look like you can maybe take one step in there on that floor. Hey, you better take, you know what I'm saying? Like you walking up into a house or something. That's how he carried it because this is his house. This is where he been. This is where he lived all his life. So I just go, so what is that? So he had showed me the newspaper, that word right there. And the word might be another. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, another, Tuck, that say another. And he was like, oh, okay, all right then. What the rest of us say? I say, oh, all right. So I end up reading the articles to him. You know what I'm saying? And then when it dawned on me, I said, Tuck can't read. You know what I'm saying? And I was so young at the time, I didn't fully understand that. So I was like, man, what, you can't read or something? He was like, what? Yeah, I can read. You asked me some stupid stuff like, I asked you to read it. My eyes bad. But he got his glasses right there. So I understood. I caught on. I was like, oh, okay, all right, no problem, man. Hold on, man. Pipe down, man. Pipe down. You don't tell me what to do. I said, all right, Tuck, I'm going to read it. So I think that made him, take a liking to me. So I was able to get away with a lot more stuff with him or speak to him or say things to him or joke with him the way most people couldn't. Because if you joke with Tuck, and Tuck will get mad, he can't take it. I remember before I had got super cool with him, I'm working on it, but we ain't like cool like we got. And I remember he loved the ladies. Now, he a funny looking old joker. Got little chicken teeth and they ain't all good and chipped and, he got a round face. He ain't got real good skin, bald head. You know what I'm saying? But he, like I say, stocky, but a big old belly, and he walk all fast and jolly. But when he see a bro, he lighten up. He be smiling, hey, little mama, hey, little. And he'll talk. And some of them women, they knew about him and knew about his reputation, so they treated him nice, and they was always nice to him because they know he'll flip that script. He'll go straight to from 0 to 1,000. So they knew to, deal with him with some kindness. And he liked that. And he took that as flirting. And he used to love it. So he smiled. So I remember he was talking to a female that was in there who came in there for something. And he just said cheesing and talking and stuff. So some young dudes walked by and they looked. And the female was all right. So they looking at the female like, oh, hey, look at him. He act like he rapping over here like he rapping to the bro. So Tuck heard it. Like they making jokes and laughing like she would never even be interested in, but he talking. So he played it on off, looked at him. I remember he just acknowledged him. This before I was super cool. He acknowledged him and kept on talking, tried to, whisper sweet nothings to the bro. So when she leave, they were standing over there by the ice machine talking, just kicking. And Tuck just walked up to him and said, hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You see me talking to the girl, man. Don't come over there playing all that old joking and those slick talking stuff. I don't play. Dude said, man, what you talking about? Old head Tuck said, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So dude said, man, go ahead on, old head, go ahead, man. Tuck said, and grabbed him by his neck so fast, bro, like a cobra, boy. He said, grabbed him, and I'm talking about he would grab like by his neck and was choking him. Boom, slammed him up against the ice machine, had him up against the ice machine. He was choking him. He said, man, don't play with me. Play with me, man. And he choking him, and the other dude was scared. He was scared to even help his partner. So I remember the other old head, I just said, let him go, Tuck, let him go. So he tapped and Tuck on him. He said, let him go, Tuck choking him. Dude trying to get off, trying to get him off. He cannot move him, bro. He's strong as a bull, man. I'm telling you, the Joker was a monster, man. And this is late 50s. So Chuck just choking him. He just choking him. Chuck just got him, right? And dude, let him go, man. He's straining. Chuck, I kill you, boy. Hey, man, I said, man, look at this. Hey, Skinny was my celly. I was with Skinny. I'm like, hey, Tuck, man. Choking the life out of him, man. And old heads, another one came in there. Then Bozo came in there. And Bozo, Bozo, like, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I think Bozo, like, the pod negotiate. Bozo had his hand in a lot of stuff, but people listen to Bozo as well. So Bozo like, let him go, champ, let him go. He don't know, champ, let him go. So let him go, but boom, fall down to the floor, right? Tuck back up. So he getting up, he getting himself together. He like, man, what the and he run his mouth. Tuck like, man, what? And they hold Tuck back. They telling young blood, go ahead, man. Just go ahead, man. Leave him alone. Go ahead, man. And he steady running his mouth. Tuck trying to get to him. They said, man, go. Man, somebody get young, man. Go ahead on. Took him on about his business, man. Dudes had to sit there and talk to Tuck and get him in his right frame of mind. Because Tuck was like, I kill you in here, boy. You playing with me, boy, I kill you. And he won't play. He'll go get that. And he will, he'll in you. You know, so I knew then. I said, yeah. This old joker here, he's something to behold, you dig? So I just could remember all them things, man. So then, like I say, the more and more I talked to him, I was buying, sandwiches and stuff from him, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, man. He started giving me little breaks on the sandwich. That's why I said, yeah, he messed with old boy, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, he moved. He had a cell down the bottom. He had a cell partner when I first met him too. He had a cell, and I don't know how that worked, you know what I'm saying? Because Tuck is hard to deal with, you know what I'm saying? And then he ended up getting his single cell. Then I ended up getting a single cell, but I was in the single cell on the top tier in the corner, and he was like, boom, when you come across that joint, you got 1, 2, 3. He was in the third one. So I could basically be at my cell, look and see him in his cell, you know what I'm saying? So I used to go around there kicking with him, holler at him all the time, man. And he ain't even really allow dudes in the cell. He didn't allow you stand at the door and talk to him. And he was crazy, man. I'm telling you, summertime, it be blazing hot. I told y'all this in the other video. Chuck would literally be sitting up in his cell on the bed, man, with the newspaper, and then I'm knowing that he really can't read, and he in there sitting up on the newspaper, man, with legs, you know what I'm saying, propped up, and he reading newspaper. He buck butterball naked. He buck butterball. Don't go to Chuck's cell in the summertime. You gotta go like this and wave your hand. You look up in there, he naked, and he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Summer, he'll throw that towel, a washcloth. All he take is a washcloth and a bar soap, and he got them little flimsy shower shoes on, and he'll walk out there with that towel across his shoulder, go straight to the shower, butt naked, walking there in the tip. All the dudes in there and everything. He walking there. This is almost 200 people here. You don't care if it's a female in the movie, whatever. And they know it. But if you do that, you going to jail. I'm going to tell you that right now. You going to jail, but they ain't mess with Tuck. They ain't mess with him because they was scared of him, because they know. You know what I'm saying? And the things I heard about him before, you know what I'm saying, I ever knew him is legendary. Man, they say he used to be so rough when he first came in and they played football. They said Tuck used to be hitting dudes and breaking helmets, breaking arms, breaking ribs. They say slamming dudes and giving them concussions. They say he used to be able to bench press 400 and something. And I can look at him and tell that he probably did. You know what I'm saying? They said dudes, he done been rumbling, he done inmates, police, anybody, he give to him. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, that's just the life he lived. He been in there since he was a teenager. He on his own. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he carried it, man. But he was a monster, man. Dudes ain't play with him. And then the legendary story about when they go in the cell, he don't like nobody going to cell. And I'm telling you from what I seen, this is how much respect they gave him. Then them people come down there and shake down and go in everybody's cell every now and then. They're going your cell every morning anyway to do the bar and window check. Now, even if you in there or not, they going and do that bar and window check every morning. So the only people they're not going to go in there, the only people that's not going to be in there is the people that work in the tag shop. They gone. But they'll put their lock on their door. You know what I'm saying? So they might not go in their cell. Now, one day Tuck went to work and they come do bond window check and Tuck forgot to put the lock on his cell. But the door is locked anyway. But he'll put a lock on there. But he didn't put the lock on there that morning because it's going to be locked. And ain't nobody going to Tuck's cell anyway unless you suicidal. you gotta be suicidal. So I guess they had some new people there that day, man, and they go up in Tuck's cell and they do the bond window check, and Tuck had some freak books laying out there, and they grab the freak books because you don't supposed to have them. So that's Tuck bread and butter. Tuck will murk you behind them freak books. And they took them books. They confiscated them books. And Tuck came back from work, man, and all hell broke loose. And somebody done been in his cell, the book's gone. He don't know if inmates took it at first. He's snapping, he going off. He ready to kill any and everybody in the block. And people started telling him, man, they did the bond window check. Somebody said, man, the police took your books. And he goes off. And he ended up going down there to the watch commander office, and they sent him to the major office, and he found out them books been confiscated. They talking about they ain't getting the books back. And then the word has it is, man, next thing you know, they had a whole hostage situation where he done pulled the Bethlehem out. He got the major hostage. The major. Over some freak books. Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all that on the uncut. But, on the membership, which is uncut. But, yeah, so that had happened way prior before I get. So that's how they knew. Don't even mess with this cell. Now I'm telling you from what I seen, them do the bond window check because I'm on the top tier. They go right past his cell. They don't even if he ain't got the lock, they go right past his cell. They know not to go up in there. They know not to go up in there, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they know they know this. He a monster. They know this. You know what I'm saying? And just like when you get new workers that work there and they say, oh, that man walking in the naked. And they say, who is it? Tucker sleeping. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, they'll tell him to leave him alone because he don't care. And he gonna do whatever. If you just get him off of his square, he gonna do whatever, man. He lived the same life, the regular life every day. And if you disturb that groove, if you move that pendulum this much or that much, he gonna be off center and he don't know what to do. Only thing he know is violence. That's all he know. That's all he know, man. Even when they do the regular shakedown, man, they be sending particular people in Tuck cell instead of the regular shakedown people. They gonna send somebody that gonna walk in Tuck cell. They ain't gonna hardly do nothing. Nothing. Because he already mad anyway, because you up in his cell with some boots on. He already standing at the door like this. He mad, bro. He is huffing and puffing. They go, man, they might be shaking down the cell. They up in your cell 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. They up in the next cell 10, 20. They go in Tuck cell. They in and out that joint. In and out that joint. And he's still huffing. Come on, man. Hurry up, man. Don't touch that. That's how he be. And they be nervous, dog. Cause they like, hey, what this jungle gonna do? Yeah, you go up and you gotta walk on that floor and he up in there. Man, ain't no telling what he might do to you. And they know that. And that's why they be protecting them officers from dudes like Tuck. Cause they'll tell them straight up, hey, though, man, this man got this amount of time. The man don't care. The man been locked up this long. He them, yeah, leave him alone. Calvin Tucker, leave him alone. That's why I say, man, that's probably why they kept him there so long, because they know him and they know I think Tuck stayed majority of his time right there on the farm. Right there on the farm. And that's rare that you got a dude that'll do 20, 30, 40 years and they would not get moved. Then when he ended up getting moved, they say he was sick, because that's why they moved him, because he was sick. And then when I ended up getting him out of the way, he had just passed away. You know what I'm saying? Which was just crazy. It was devastating to me, man, because that was like my old That was my dude, man. It hurt me, man, for to know that he had just passed away, man. I wanted to see him, man. I thought I was gonna see him when I got on the joint. But yeah, man, he had passed away. But Calvin Tucker was a real live legend, man. Real live gangster. Lived by his own rules, made his own rules, and didn't break them for nobody. He ain't breaking for nobody. He don't care who you is. He want to be played with. He don't care how bad your gangster is, who you done killed, who done did, whatever. If you owe him some money, you better pay him. If you disrespect him, he coming to your chest piece right here. Right here. And that's, I don't care. He didn't care if you the police, if you the warden, if you the major. He don't care if you the governor. That's the only man that I ever known in my whole time doing time that they called that man from work to go up for parole hearing, and he went over there and cussed him out and told him, y'all making me lose money. Don't call me over here for this bull no more. And walked up out of the parole hearing. Yeah, that's gangster. You don't care nothing about going home and making this state money? He institutionalized, he gone. That's a man that can't be controlled. That's a man that cannot be controlled. If you gonna get it to me, you gonna get it to me. If you ain't, don't call me over here. I don't want to be over here. I'm missing work. I'm gone. Yeah, and walked up out of that joint. And that been confirmed by him and COs. So that's how he was, man. Calvin Tucker, man. R.I.P. to my dude, man. R.I.P. to you, Big Tuck. You dig? Yeah, man. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Make sure you hype the video. Make sure you share the video, man. Make sure you get some young people to come watch this platform, man, so they can understand what living life in captivity is like. What it's gonna take, out of you. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they'll never want to live this type of life, man. In the meantime, in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Hey, bang, bang, boom. Duck them hooks, man, and duck the penitentiary at all costs. All costs. Boom.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm going to have something because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.